Hi everyone, welcome to my very first video on the channel. My name is 𝐢𝐧𝐢𝐿. I'm an aviation enthusiast, certified drone pilot and a PPL trainee basically. You guys can obviously hear I am nervous, but looking at this stunning aircraft in front of me, it's definitely taking some nerves away, in some sense. So this channel is basically dedicated to sharing my I have a script, guys, so it's gonna sound like I've rehearsed this, but I have not. I'm gonna try mainly to speak from just basically with the playlist on the career. For the first video, I just thought, take my favorite, most favorite plane out and just show you guys how this wonderful aircraft, performs. It's basically the iniBuilds default Airbus A330. My bad, I'm jumbling over my words here. The A330-300, as you can see, Romeo Juliet Lima. So we're taking her on, or him, I don't know, test flight from King Shaka, where we are today, Durban, to OR Tambo, Johannesburg. Short but exciting flight and route, climbing from a lower altitude to Gauteng's high elevation, and also just admiring this stunning aircraft that iniBuilds has developed and is still ongoing with its development. It's not the final product. There are other liveries. I just thought, it's a test flight, why not just take out the old school Airbus livery. Before we step into the flight deck, let's just do a quick walk around, and you can obviously see the attention to detail. There's even like a reflection of the light, you can see on the fuselage, and also there's some weathered details that you can see where on the aircraft here, just below the stabilizer, my bad. Yeah, and just a beautiful aircraft. I'm gonna be running because I want to get into the flight deck and start this thing up and go before it gets dark. This is based on real time, and it's about just heading to 6 p.m. So it's about a 40-minute flight from Durban to Johannesburg, and it looks about the passengers and baggage has been loaded. It's just a nice aircraft, man. Just the engine textures, and let's see if our first officers in there already. Yes, I think they took the jetway away. Okay, enough of admiring the outside. Let's head into the cockpit and get this flight underway, because one thing I forgot, very important, always remove the chocks, otherwise we will not be able to move. Just look at this detail. Landing lights, strut, it's overall just an amazing aircraft, really. Let's go. Okay, here's another sort of view. You can see we have some weather to the northwest of the airport. So let's hop into the flight deck and prepare our flight. Okay, as always, we'll start with a pre-flight setup. So we will use the normal iniBuilds or rather Airbus checklist for the aircraft, but I like to already just align the IRS or the ADIRSs, however you want to call them, just so that they are instant. I have set them to instant in the EFB, so it just speeds things up a bit. And we'll turn on the batteries here. Whoops. So battery 1, 2, and APU battery. We'll use the external as well, just to get a kickstart with time. And we'll turn on the crew, supply oxygen, the radar, recorder, ground control. So while that's starting up, let's go through some checklists. So pre-flight, the parking brake is should be set to on. Let's just move this out of the way. Whoops, I actually set it to off. So parking brake is on. Weather radar is also off. Predetermined wind shears off. Spoilers disarmed and retracted. The flaps is retracted. Engine mode selector is norm. Engine master switch off. Thrust levers are... Is it idle? Oops. Idle. Transponder mode is standby. Anti-skid is on. Landing gear down. And the wipers are off. Okay, pre-flight checklist completed. So the batteries are on. External power we have. We'll put on the nav lights as well as the beacon, as they say, the beacon lights. And also let's start up the APU. And seeing that our passengers are already on board, we'll get them to put their seat belts on. Oops. Okay, so that's out of the way. Okay, cockpit preparation checklists. The cockpit lights, we don't need any light. It's quite light outside. Once we get to Johannesburg, we might need to make use of some light for our weather charts or whatever, but other than that we don't need that. Crew supply is on, ADIRS is on, no smoking, emergency exit lights is on, engine and 1 and 2. Checked, and now we can do our FMCU checks. First, let's come into the EFB here and load up our flight plan. Okay, we can see we have test 001. We don't have any METAR. I'm not sure why. Just check our payload and apply our payload, just so that we can get everything is already on board. So our weights should be as follows according to our, we are using SimBrief, so our SimBrief estimated takeoff weight is 185,300 tons, and this says it's 185,800, so we have a 500 kilograms of taxi weight, I would say, because we will be burning 5,500. So okay, let's do that, and we will be using runway 06 today. That's checked. Let's just try and sync anything if there is a METAR. No, there is not. Let's get that manually. Do apologize for this. Okay, so 010 at 7 knots, visibility is greater than 10, few clouds at 1000, that's evident, and temperature is 25 degrees, QNH 1014. So let's start with the QNH. That's gonna be 1 and 0, and that's gonna be 1 4. Oops, 1 4. Temperature is 25 degrees. And 010 at 7, I said, yes. I'll just put 7. And we said 180. Okay, we said it's 185 300, but 185 800 since we are burning off quite some taxi fuel. So 185 300, and we'll try for config 1 takeoff. We will use quite some runway, and let's do packs off. Didn't do much, but it will be better for our climb rate, and we'll send that off to our FMGS. Last but not least, let's disconnect the GPU for now and set the cabin lights. Now, just a quick one about the weight selection. I would be using the SimBrief weights all through my performance calculations. So whether or not the V speeds as well as my climb and takeoff performance would go, I would still use the SimBrief for my V speeds for SimBrief, but also just cross-checking. But if it's more 1 or 2 knots difference, I would just use the SimBrief, the EFB on the aircraft. So we'll just insert that for now and come to our flight plan. So we are at Durban. We're going off 106. Oops, no. The Golf Yankee Victor 1 Alpha departure. So that's inserted that. So straight out climb, 700 feet. We will be turning towards Lima Echo 015, then to 3 Charlie Foxtrot towards Golf Yankee Victor on a track of 334, taking us all the way north. So let's clear that. I do believe in the real aircraft we would not have to clear that, or that the flight discontinuity in the EFB in the FMGC would not have been there, and I do believe iniBuilds and Microsoft are looking into that, because I do watch quite a few streamers and they are all they all reference the same thing. So into Johannesburg we will be coming in on 03 left, which is our SimBrief arrival, but I will do 03 right, as I know in Johannesburg they do use 03 left for departures if the 03s are active. So we will be coming from Sierra Tango Victor 1 Charlie, and there will be no transitions, and insert that. Okay, perfect. Let's see our final weights. Let's just go back to our OFP here. (2.3, 2.4), and we have an average wind component of we have a headwind of 18 knots. Let's put the headwind in. I am not sure why our reserves look okay. I was just about to ask, why does our reserve look like that? We have 2.3 in the reserve, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and 2.4 will be our final. So we have quite some fuel left, if anything should be going down. And I do believe that Johannesburg has some thunder showers. Upon our arrival, well, there is some showers going on. Being 185, we are below 200 tons, so we will do a D-rate climb. 2 would be fine still. And we'll do the managed speed as is. I don't really want to mess around with the with that. Okay, now let's set the altimeter. It's 1014. Just cross check that is correct, and put the constraints on for our route. Let's just have a look. That's correct. That's what I want to see. That's the northerly departure we have there towards the west, and we are cruising today at 34,000 feet. So it's literally, we're getting to our cruising altitude and we are descending towards Joburg again. Don't know why they chose that, but we'll go with it. Okay, just do the same for you, my friend, and then you can do the departure briefing. That will be quite nice. Okay, off block time. We are supposed to be pushing back right now, so let's just welcome the passengers and then we can go ahead and move on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Airbus A330-300 operated by South African Airways. This is your captain speaking. My name is 𝐢𝐧𝐢𝐿 and I'm delighted to have you with us today. We all set for our flight from King Shaka International Airport to OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg. Today's journey will take us approximately 45 minutes with some light turbulence arriving into Johannesburg with some thunder showers as well, and a bit of a wind holding us back. Other than that, we will inform you if there is any changes towards the conditions. Cruising altitude would be 33,000 feet, and the weather at our destination is a bit of thunder showers, and it's temperatures of around 18 degrees Celsius. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flights with us. Before we get under the way, the crew and I would like to thank you, and please ensure you adhere to any of the safety rules and enjoy the journey with us. Thank you again, and goodbye. Bye bye. Yeah, slurred there, but is what it is. Okay, my friend, it's time for you to do the departure briefing, because you are sitting and just doing nothing there. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. With that, let's get to it. Over to you, my friend. Okay, takeoff runway. We are at FALE Durban King Shaka. Takeoff runway 06. SID Golf Yankee Victor. Will be a northerly departure and then a left turn towards the SID, tracking a bearing of 334. First clear altitude will be 5,000 feet, and then towards our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet will be a quick top of cruise and very short top of descent. MSA is 3,000 feet. Extra fuel and time is about 40 minutes, and that's it from my side. Over to you, Captain. Thank you. From my side on the taxi, looking at the taxi chart, I don't see any hotspot. Stop margin for the takeoff is 200 meters, and we did not do the emergency set, but I think we can do that in the next video. I don't want to prolong this video. This is the first video and I want to get to it and get on with the flying, so we'll do that on some special operations. There are no special operation and non-standard operations done on this flight. No threats, and that's it for the departure briefing. So before start, checklist. So we are 6 minutes over block time. I would say we get this cracking because we don't want to be chasing sunset. Okay, we'll start up the fuel pumps for now. Fuel pump 1, why are you not going on? There we go. Same that side. And ground to cockpit. Go ahead, you guys are cleared to push back towards the west, please, and we will have our go ahead from you when we can start the start the engines. Thank you. Okay, release parking brake, please. Parking brake is released. And you guys can do your thing. Okay, now we can go over to our engine page because we will be starting up the engines quite shortly. Let's see where this guy is. Okay, and they're starting towards the wrong direction already. Just disregard that, towards the west. Thank you. That's better. Okay, we are clear of the road. You guys are clear to push. Correction start. Starting engine number 1. Engine number 1 started. Wonderful. Just listen to that sound of the... I'll keep quiet. Okay, we'll stop it for here, guys. Thank you very much. We'll wait for the tag on the left side, and we'll see you guys next time, cruise. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay, it sounds like engine 1 is available. That is correct. Starting engine number 2. And we'll already do that. Flaps 1. Parking brake is set. Let's have a look at this engine startup. we don't have to look at it. If any errors within the start, the FADEC will immediately correct it, and if it's if it's not able to start, then we would have to do the emergency or the departure change checklist, for instance. That would have to go, but so that's about it. Okay, the engine number 2 is available. We'll put the packs on, we'll leave them on for now. APU can come off. Taxi lights, runway turn-off, strobes on, and we'll just alert the cabin. Okay, after start checklist, anti-ice, we don't need. ECAM status, checked. Pitch trim is 26.7 degrees, set. And flight control check, please. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder left, full right, neutral. Okay, before taxi, flight controls is checked. Flap settings 1+F, radar and weather prediction. Is set to on. Engine start selector is on norm. ECAM memo, takeoff no blue. Okay, we're just waiting for the cabin crew to do their last checks, and otherwise we can go. Quite a long aircraft, so you can't just take any turn the way you want it to. That should be the cabin. That's right, the cabin is ready. Wonderful. Just have an outside peek. I think we have a thumbnail. Haha! Lovely. MashaAllah. What a beautiful aircraft. Beautiful scene. Let's off back. We have a turn coming. Here we go. Okay. As you can see, the throttle is in idle, the throttle levers, and the aircraft maintains its 10 knots ground speed. So that does actually occur in the real world. I have spoken to numerous amount of A330, especially the 300 pilots, and online as well. But with the right weight distribution, the aircraft should taxi in idle. Okay, the wind is not that strong. It looks like a bit of a crosswind. Okay, we're approaching the turn. Slow us down a bit. Okay, we'll do our line-up checks. Okay, ECAM memo. Takeoff no blue. Okay, let's just straighten ourselves up here. Whoops. Line-up checklist. Takeoff runway 06. TCAS. TARA. And we'll put the packs off once we are lined up. Let's just hold for a minute. Okay, one thing I have to note, we have not been doing any radio calls, and that's not because that's non-existent. It's just I have not migrated to my PC yet, so I am playing this on Xbox, but that'll be up and coming. So lineup checklist, takeoff runway 06 is checked, TCAS, TARA, and packs 1 and 2 is off. Lineup checklist completed. Let's go. Take off. Let's do a recall. Okay. Chrono. And let's go, guys. %. Here we go. Take off. Manflex SRS runaway. Auto thrust blue. Thrust set. $100 knots. Rotate. Positive climb, yep. See that cross to in there. Nav. AP1. Thrust climb. Flaps up. Backs on. Okay. We are well on our way to Johannesburg. You can see right around here. That's basically where we'll be getting to our cruising altitude as well as our descending point. So it's like a triangle. We'll get to a point and we'll immediately have to descend back down. But yeah, that's basically the fun of it and what's possible if you play or fly on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So standard is checked and that's about it. We'll wait till about 10,000 feet, getting up above all these clouds, and then we'll get the passengers out, basically. Speed brake. There's some activity over there. Yeah, there as well. These ones are not too much to be worried about. It's those heavy, dense cumulus clouds that are the problem. But yeah, that's about it. So with that, I'll leave you guys for now, and then basically come back when it's closer to our descending point, or I'll actually take you guys up to 15,000 feet with me, and then I'll go. Bit worried about this. Okay, we've passed 10,000 feet. Let's let the passengers go. Okay, I do see it. Okay, we do have a nice rate of climb, doing about 1,800 feet per minute. And we only have 5 degrees of nose up. Brilliant. I'll be right back. You have control. What are you doing there, guy? Trusting you there, eh? Don't catch on nonsense. Let's go have a look in the cabin at the Business Plus. Doesn't look too bad. Quite nice, comfortable seats. And I do like the textures. It's very detailed, must say. Now that's a view. Okay guys, I think I'll leave you guys here. I'll speed things up and then you guys can enjoy this sort of view. I would hear from you guys whether you like this view or the flight deck cockpit view. Yeah, you let me know. Okay, cheers. We are now approaching our cruising altitude, and shortly after that we will be descending into Johannesburg. Not sure why, but the passenger signs are still on, and I will put the anti-ice off for now. Well, you know what, leave the signs on, it's fine. We'll get rid of the shade for now. Okay, so let's prepare the approach for now. So, just need to get Johannesburg's weather information. So the weather is 080 at 8. 080 at 8. I just got the call now, guys, from a very, very important person in my life. She'll be watching this video. I'm pretty sure she'll be watching it, but yeah. Temperatures 21 and QNH 1021. Okay, so it says the top of descent has been reached. We will be doing the descent shortly, and let's do a config 3 landing. I would say that's quite okay. And 5720. Johannesburg very, very high. I don't actually think people realize how high up Johannesburg is. We'll clear down to 9,000. 9,000 is blue. And we are now on IPSEC. Thrust descent. Okay, enjoy this, guys. Sunset into Johannesburg. Nothing nicer. Well, nothing beats Cape Town, but just gotta put it out there. Okay, we're about 30 miles out of Sierra Tango Victor, and that puts us 10 minutes from Johannesburg. So once we're there, it won't be long before we get down. Let's just call the cabin. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We've begun our descent into Johannesburg, currently at level 3000 or level 300, 30,000 feet above sea level, and expect to land in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. As we prepare for landing, I'd like to remind you to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Please ensure that all carry-on items are stowed, your tray tables are up, and your seat back is in the upright position. We'll be landing shortly, and on behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for flying with us today. It's been a pleasure having you on board, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. We'll update you once we are on the ground. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the approach. Bye-bye. Okay, that's that. Slowing down to 290 knots. I think we can make use of the speed brake. 50% should be fine. Okay, we're slowing down quite nicely. But we're not descending, so we'll go open descent. That was weird. Like, I don't know, doing weird sounds and not moving. We'll arm the speed brake for now. We're doing a flaps 3, config 3 rather, landing, so we do have to keep that in mind. Okay, 03 right is quite short, so we will be doing a auto brake medium because I want to vacate the runway as soon as I can. So I think we can go to 𝐻 immediately and cut the Juliet Sierra 017 out. That's just going to give us a much cleaner. You can see there that it's a much cleaner approach. Okay, speed's supposed to be 250. Now green dot still very much not where I wanted. So I think I am gonna make use of the speed brake again. I am 10,000 feet away from it, so it should be okay if I'm doing 1,000 feet a minute, 20 miles, that should be 12,000 feet. just doing manually, just descending. I'm not quite worried about the speed right now. Just want to apologies. Okay, where were we? So the VS 2100. Yeah, we are way high. We are quite high, but no problem. There is quite some weather to the west of the airfield and approach, but it shouldn't, and it's that there as well as that there in the background, that over there. But yeah, it's that time of the year, and Johannesburg, we know it's, you know, the high felt storms, so comes with a package. Okay, we're taking our turn on it leg towards the airfield. Just give the passengers one more, and the cabin as well. Okay. I think we can go. Okay, so we still haven't managed to get to our green dot speed or green dot altitude, but that's okay. We are quite high, not gonna lie, and I think we should just and I think we can activate the approach phase. And we'll use the VS again. We'll make use of the speed brake. We are quite high, and this is a bummer. Like for my first video, like we are frick high. I think I'm gonna put the gear down, just to slow us down. This is a mad approach. I hope you guys are seeing this. Only me. Hey, we are very high. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna take control of the plane now. And throttle as well. On the localizer. Glide slope coming alive. That's why I have so much drag. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it.
Above. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Minimum. 10.
$70. Oh, we just missed that one. Guys, welcome to Johannesburg. Sorry for the approach, but things happened. Nobody died. Frame rate's dropping quite a bit, but we'll pull into the first bay that we get. Take this taxiway here. See how wide you need to take the turn to get onto the center line. Guys, that's it. Once we get to the parking bay, I'll end the video, and please give this video a thumbs up. Give me ideas what I can do, destinations I can go to. It models certain places quite well. Not that much African countries, but I mean, you know, Johannesburg Tower being there in that position is with the ATNS sign. Photogrammetry is not on, so these are all just default buildings. I choose to admire the aircraft rather than the scenery. and the performance of the aircraft as well. But yeah, please give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button and subscribe button as well, and do leave some comments. Be honest, what do you think about it? Where I can improve. you know it's all about having fun, also improving at the same time, because yeah, this just helps the real world training as well. I didn't even know it until I got to the flight deck. Well, on the technical side and the human performance side, not that much. You're not sitting in an aircraft, but it's very, very, very detailed in the flight deck perspective. In this perspective here, these things are quite intricate, and you need to know what you're doing here. It's that much detail and effort has been put into it so that it can simulate the real aircraft as much as it can. So we're crossing 03 left and 034, I mean 03 right, I mean 21 right rather, and we'll park into these these parking bays right to our right side here. Looks like we're gonna have to squeeze in between these guys. Oh well. Oh, I hope they will make it out. Well, that's it. From Durban to Johannesburg. Guys, that's it from me. Let's turn the engines off. And put the brake fan on. And turn the lights off. Guys, from my side, I'd like to thank you once again for watching, spending some time here, and do hope to give you guys some new, better, and fun content, and you guys can let me know what to do. Thank you. With that, bye bye. We'll see you again next time.